you have a child that had colic, and then as they developed, they had chronic ear infections, and then they had speech delay, and they were born with these sorts of things called forceps or vacuum extraction. This kind of delivery applies about 120 pounds of force between the head and the neck. And while it may save the child's life, it also can misalign the top vertebra underneath the skull. Why is that important? Inside of this vertebra sits the brain stem. It controls basically all the autonomic functions in the body. And if at birth there was a traumatic delivery like this and that atlas became locked out of position, it can irritate the central nervous system, and it can cause a whole host of developmental type issues, including speech delay, ear infections, colic, neurosensory type issues. And so if you have a child like this and you've tried all the mainstream options and nothing seems to be really helping, one of the things that you can do to increase the overall health of your child is get to someone who specializes in upper cervical chiropractic work. They hone in all their attention on the upper neck to find out if one of these segments are misaligned, what direction is misaligned, and then a very precise correction is made with no yanking, twisting, or popping of the neck to reposition the vertebra back into place. And then over time, it's monitored to make sure it stays where it should be so there's no interference of the central nervous system. And the great thing about kids is they typically respond fairly quickly, because adults that are 50 and had this problem, they've grown out of alignment. When they're young, it hasn't been there that long. The body has more recuperative value, and they traditionally do quite well. So if this sounds like your child or someone you know, leave a comment in the comment section below. We can find you someone who specializes in the upper cervical work in your area.